we Googling this? No, they are not. Oh my gosh, I spend so many millions of dollars to make my videos where I don't have to do that kind of stuff where, all right, here, brace yourselves. Here's the deal. In most giant competition shows, what they would do is, like if you're a contestant, most shows would have a camera guy or woman walk up to you and film you, and then a story producer stand behind the camera and be like, hey, we need you to say these lines, or you're kind of the villain, or you're the good guy, or whatever. The camera guy would film you for 5-10 minutes, done. Go to the next person. That's how they film it. What we do, like in Beast Games, for example, we had 1,000 contestants, more than any show in history, and we put a camera rolling 24/7 in front of all of them so they can just be themselves, right? Which is why we actually have the literal Guinness World Record for most cameras ever used in a single production. And the reason why shows don't do that is because I had to set up 1,000 cameras, which is millions of dollars. We actually broke the world record for most cables ran in a single production for cameras, which is millions of dollars. I had to set up a control room, which is millions of dollars. And then the downstream effects, because you have 1,000 cameras recording, you now have millions upon millions of dollars in storage. I had petabytes on petabytes of footage. I mean, you're talking 1,000 cameras running for hours upon hours upon hours, day after day, filming all these contestants. And then the downstream effect is I then have to hire over 130 editors to ship through the footage, and we're editing for so long compared to any other competition show. And it's millions of dollars every step of the way, and it's so much effort. But the reason we do that is because unlike other shows, I don't have to go, hey, this is your 10-minute filming window, say these lines, all right, we're good. I can just leave the cameras running. And we spend all this money on infrastructure, so we can just capture the contestants being the contestants, them being themselves, right? And I don't have to fake anything. That's the kind of stuff that people don't see and they don't understand, but that's what you feel. And that's why I think partially why people gravitate towards our videos, because they can tell they're authentic and they can tell it's not scripted like normal reality shows, but they can't put it to words if you ask them. And in my opinion, this is why. It's because we go infinitely above and beyond 100x what anyone else would. So contestants can just be themselves, and we're recording all the time. And then we can just show an actual true reflection of what happened and not have to craft things in a short window.